Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the internal trade, as this chapter is going on from last week. So it's a lengthy chapter, so it will take some time to be completed. And I suggest you to watch the video regularly to know about it. If you miss any of video, then it will be problem for you, because all the terms are related to each other, and you should watch the all videos to know it well. Okay, so now I am going to explain about the meaning of internal trade. Internal trade is a type of trade which take place within a country to perform all type of transactional activities in the economy. As I told you people, internal trade is very helpful to perform all type of business activities in a proper way, and it helps the domestic business to perform all the activities in a best possible manner in the economy. That is why internal trade always try to use the domestic currency to perform all type of economical transactions in the country, and it helps in fulfilling the need of the people, those are living in a society, those are living in a particular country only. Now today's topic is small scale fixed shops. Small scale fixed shop means there are some retail outlets, those are working at a small level, at a small scale, to fulfill the need of the customers. As I told you people, it is an important part, because in which the retailers are performing all type of business activities at a small level and try to satisfy the need of the people, those are residing in that particular area. And generally these are the business which are located in the residential areas to satisfy the need of the people. So that we can say it is an important part which helps the businessman to create the availability of product in the market. So today we will discuss about some of the types of internal trade, small fixed shops. The first one is general store. General stores are generally located in the residential areas, in which they provide all type of product to the customer at a small level. They try to open their shops in the locality and try to satisfy the need of the people, those are living in that particular area. In general stores, generally they keep all type of products needed by the customers in a small quantity to satisfy the daily needs. Generally they keep grocery items, they keep the other articles to satisfy the need of the people, those are demanded that particular product in the market or in the locality. The another type is specialty store. Specialty stores have some type of specialty, because they keep the different type of product. Their products are different from the others product. That is why these are called the specialty store. Like one bookseller is selling only NCERT books, so it is a specialty of that particular bookshop, because they are selling only NCERT books. They are not selling the other authors book and other writers book. They are keeping only NCERT books. So these type of shops are known as specialty stores. And these specialty stores are generally located in the main cities, and the people are aware about these type of specialty stores. So whenever they have the need of that particular product which is available at specialty stores, are contacted by the customers regularly, because the customer know that the product will be available over there, and no any other shopkeeper, no any other retailer have that type of products. That is why the customer prefer to purchase the product from specialty stores. The another one is street shops. These shops are generally located at the different streets, and people are also know about the place where the shopkeeper, where the retailer is located. So that also the customer will aware about the availability of the product in that particular shop or particular street. like many fast food retailers are located in the street shops, and the customer are easily aware about it because they know that the particular retailer is available at that particular place at that particular time period. So the customer can easily visit that particular place and purchase the product from there. That is why we can say street shops are also very helpful for the businessman and also for the customer to get the product regularly from there, and also it helps the customer to get the product, and the customer also do not waste their time in searching of product, searching that type of product which is easily available at street shops. The next one is second hand goods. These type of retailers always keep the second hand goods like used goods. It also comes under the C2C category because the type of product which is sold by the second hand shops are also used by some of the other customers. So they customer also sold that particular product through these type of retailers, and their retailers are also sell the product to the another customer. So generally the second hand goods shops performing a work as a mediator between the customer to customer, in which one customer use the product and he want to change the product. That is why he is selling the product to the retailer, and retailer also purchasing the product from the customer to get some commission from it and to get some profit from it. That is why second hand goods shops are available in the metro cities. They keep like clothes, they also keep the books, they also keep the other material to satisfy the need of the customer. So nowadays these shops are very famous and popular because the customer don't want to invest more money to purchase the product. They purchase the second hand goods to satisfy their needs. That is why second hand goods shops are also located in the different localities to satisfy the need of the customer. The another one is second shop. Second shop means the shops which are selling not the second hand goods, but they are selling the defective goods to the customer. Nowadays these shops are also located in the different localities, different cities to satisfy the need of the customer, because generally the customer don't want to invest more money, so they also try to purchase some type of defective goods from the seller. Like Green Dust company is also selling the defective product in which some minor, some major defected are present over there, and the prices of the product are also depend upon the level of damage, level of defect. If product is more defective, then the prices will be less. If the product is less defective, then the prices will be little more. So that we can say the customer do not even the customer do not recognize the defect until or unless the seller is not telling about the defect which is available over the product. That is why the second shops are also located in the cities to satisfy the need of the customers. Nowadays different defective shoes stores are available in the economy. Different electronic second shops are available. Different other materials, other products, second shops are located in the cities or metro cities to satisfy the need of the customer who is demanded the second goods in the economy. So students, these are the some of the small scale fixed shops. Those are located in the economy to satisfy the need of the customer, and it also comes under the category of retailer because retail outlet, retail shops are very helpful to meet with the customer and to satisfy the needs of them, because generally the retailer is the person who get the more profit or more commission by selling the product, and he is the last link in the distribution network. So that we can say in the distribution network, retailer plays an important role to satisfy the need of the customer as well as to create the availability of product in the market. That is why we can say general stores, specialty stores, street shops, second hand goods and second shops are very much helpful to create the availability of product in the market as per the purchasing power of the customer. And also they open their shops at that particular place where they get large number of customers related to their product. Then only they can sell out their product to the customer and get maximum benefits from it. So students, I requested you to take the screenshot of it because these points may or may not be available in your NCERT book, or I suggest you to watch the video again and again to know about it properly. Or if you have any problem, you may ask your queries on my personal number, and I also suggest you to send your homework regularly on the business studies group. If you are not sending your homework, then I will remark you as absent. And also you should prepare well for the PA3, because your test will be there in the next month. So revise it well, do it well, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.